Okay, team, who can remember the 90-90 position? If you've looked at that video already and you've had a go, you'll have found that there's one position, one side that you're worse at. I'm better at this side, and it's because my glute, so my bum cheek, on my left-hand side is more mobile. There's also some stuff to do with the right-hand side, but if I go this way, a big thing that stops me is my glute on my right-hand side. It makes me want to fall to the side. You've looked at how to fix the internal rotation of the limiting leg. This is the one that's in external rotation. And the way we start to fix that is with the pigeon stretch. So the pigeon stretch, you'll have seen it in yoga. It's getting a box, popping your foot on it, and then stretching it like this. I'm not very mobile, and I'm not mobile enough to do that, and some of you may not be as well. So a nice way to make that easier and to take stress away from the knee is to do it on an incline bench. So if I get a bench that's inclined, I can fill the gap underneath my knee, taking away rotational forces from it and keeping it a lot healthier. There are a few rules I want to try and hit here. I want to keep my knee at 90 degrees. I want to keep my hips square to the direction I'm facing, and I want to keep my back straight as opposed to rounded. I would trap this foot with your hand so it can't move. 90 degrees, hips square, spine straight. And you should start to feel a stretch in your glute. Then I'm going to do 10 reps of trying to sink lower and hinge forward from the spine. I'm going to hinge in and out of a stretch that's way too intense to stay in for longer than a second or two. So I'm going to take a big deep breath in and come back out of it. And do 10 reps of forcing myself into that stretch that's way too intense to stay in. If you should only have one side that's worse at this, but you might have both that need it. Just focus on the side that needs the most help, and then bit by bit over time, you can start decreasing the incline until eventually you can get to do it on a box. And again, to show you that as an example, on my right side, I can't get my knee down, and my body is trying to turn away from it. On my left side, knee can go down immediately, and I can stay quite square to it. So that tells me that I need to do more of that on my right side and pull that side up. Figure out which one you need to do more of, and then use this as a warm-up for your squats, your deadlifts, any of your lower body movements.